I want to talk about death magic and what is it? It is exactly. It doesn't have to kill you physically, and sometimes it does. If you send it to, if you send it, I've got, uh, I've got it just a download just right now. God said, "I will humble that evil group, a humble that nobody had ever witnessed before." Anyway, the Most High keep His promises. He's not like Satan. He doesn't drop you in the middle of the road. Yes. Imagine you like to raise a snake, and you're a snake, and that snake bit you. I don't know why I had this in my brain. Yes. I've seen a vision, a politician having a great fall. Yes. Every time they tried to knock you down, you jumped up, divine child. You have a man between 50, 60 years above, hates your guts, because he never ever had this guts that you have. Every time they thought they knocked you down, this man have a team of cowgirls that frame people up, especially after they steal from them. Yes, usually they sacrifice them, but since they failed, they started try to frame people. Anyway, I don't know why this downloads hit me 1 hour together. Listen to me. I want to talk about death magic. Effect that at its core, death magic is simply about causing ending. It could be on a grand level, ending of the actual life and life force. But sometimes death magic can also look like death to a person's hopes and dreams, death to a person's manifestation, death to a person's prosperity and spiritual gifts. So when death magic is being sent toward a person relationship may experience an ending or a death. A person's job may end or come to death because we tolerate no threats to our life and our livelihood. I here declare by this time, life and longevity is your birthright. Listen, yes, catch hold to the affirmation. Life and longevity is my birthright. Yes, to seal this affirmation. It's important us to know death magic is not always instant, especially if the death is specifically to cause an ending to a person's actual life or life force, unless the person being targeted does not lead to a spiritually sound life. So, spells or work are quickly or spiritually vulnerable due to the type of lifestyle they live, type of lovers or friends that they have, or even based on where they live, where a person live. This have nothing to do with the crime rates and things like that, because we know these things exist. But what people may not know is that a person could be more vulnerable to death magic in one state or in one area versus the other, because this is what we call uh, astro astrocragphoki, like for geography. This our own birth chart where we were born. There are certain states, cities, and districts that are just plain dangerous for us to live spiritually, energetically. This have nothing to do with crime rates, even though those play effect, but we're talking about energetics. So, on the other hand, when it comes to astrography and geographies and graphices and places, just places more protected and more prosperous based on our own personal astrology. And if you feel that you are particularly vulnerable to spell work, it may actually be that you are living in the wrong places, cities, or states, or addresses for you energetically based on your personal astrology. And since we talk about the fact unaliving magic does not cause instant death, it's actually more likely for people to experience a slow unaliving process, which usually seen in cases where someone may begin and suffer from terminal or life-threatening illnesses or diseases as a result of unaliving magic being sent to them. If it's been sent to an older man that already sick, bye-bye. See, woman issues the womb space, abdomen, breasts, and pancreas, and of course the colon, and how the unaliving magic, as I talked about earlier, you look into your astrography, your place, whether you were living energetically is fit or good for you. You may also need to evaluate the people in your life, because they could be used, manipulated magically, spiritually, energetically to turn against you in a way that you be detrimental to your well-being. It sees these cases with frenemies, or they have partners who are trigger warnings, or narcissistic, abusive people. You definitely took to cut people out if you want to mitigate the effect of death magic. You know, you need to be able to discern how the magic is actually affecting our life. Is it affecting health, money? It's affecting your personal relationships, and then determine how properly the remedy of the element life of being impacted. Regardless of the element of your life being impacted, prayer is going to be major key, because all spell work is energy and incantation, which when the magic is being sent, it's going to be sorcerers energy and sorcerer incantation words, energies, and your words. So the prayer, be sure that you are committed to praying and for the destruction or any of those energy coming against you. In general, to combat death magic, a person needs strong spiritual and physical routine. Spiritual cleansing should be up. The ancestral vibration work apart. Because ancestors are our protection in the spiritual realm, and we have the patron and matron deities, and how to enforce it, invoke it, and living a spiritual life routine with a regular connection. We communicate with the protective forces that are with us. And if you know that you have spiritual gifts, you should be using those gifts more again on daily basis to amplify those spiritual power and your spiritual protection, especially if those gifts are related to things like energy healing work, herbalism or shamanism, or psychic abilities. All what you need to know about death magic is that you have a birthright. You know, as we said, as the affirmation at the beginning, you have certain birthright exist in your life and livelihood. Claiming that birthright is going to be key. I claim my birthright by living good spiritual life. Not I claim my birthright. I live spiritual, healthy, routinely that claims my birthright. Whether food, music, media, bring more life and joy into our spiritual environment. So everything I have discussed to you is wonderful advices and understanding how to deal with these issues. Have a nice day and hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what to call it. Downloads, prediction, prophecy, and useful information.